military chief gives a 48-hour ultimatum to a man in hiding. This is Kenya News Update today. Coming up, you'll discover the explosive standoff threatening to ignite Uganda and what it reveals about power in East Africa. Meet Bobi Wine, a musician turned politician, the man who dared to challenge a president who's ruled for 40 years. Last week, he lost an election he calls a fraud. Now, he's a fugitive. The military says surrender. He says he won't, but here's the twist. This isn't just about one man. This is about a region watching a democracy test explode. On January 21, 2026, Uganda's military chief issued a chilling order. Opposition leader Bobi Wine has 48 hours to turn himself into police. Wine is currently in hiding, alleging widespread fraud in the vote that saw incumbent President Yoweri Museveni win a seventh term. For 9 days, the nation has held its breath. The military's deadline is a ticking bomb. And then something shocking happened. The story didn't start with the ultimatum, it started with a vote. Museveni, in power since 1986, declared winner. Bobi Wine, the runner-up, declared it stolen. His supporters took to the streets. Security forces moved in. The internet went dark, but here's what nobody's talking about: the regional domino effect. In the same news cycle, Ethiopia reports a drone strike killing 40. Sudan weighs a truce. And Egypt's leader praises President Trump's commitment to stop the Gaza war. East Africa is a tinderbox, and Uganda just threw a match. Let's rewind. Bobi Wine, real name Robert Kyagulanyi. His rise was a cultural earthquake, from pop star to parliament to presidential contender. He promised change to a young population that only knows one ruler. The campaign was violent, supporters arrested, journalists intimidated. The election day came, the results were announced. Museveni the victor, Wine the fugitive. He claims evidence of ballot stuffing, military intimidation, and a complete media blackout. The government calls it sour grapes. Here's the part that will blow your mind. The 48-hour surrender order didn't come from a judge, it came from a general. The military, not the courts, dictating terms to a political opponent. This blurs every line of civilian rule. Kampala. The tension is palpable. Safe houses, coded messages. A political stalemate with a military timer. What happens when the clock hits zero? Will he surrender? Will they arrest him? Or will this spark something nobody can control? The implications are massive. Some see a strong man cementing control. Others see a brave resistance fighting a dictatorship. The controversy is clear. Is this about upholding the law or crushing dissent? The unanswered question hangs heavy. If the election was fair, why is the opposition leader in hiding? And if it was stolen, what price will Uganda pay? This story connects directly to our backyard. Kenya has watched Ugandan politics for decades. Our economies are linked, our stability is shared. When our neighbor trembles, we feel the shake. This is more than a headline, it's a warning. Do you think Bobi Wine should surrender, or is this a political witch hunt? Drop your take in the comments. Subscribe to Kenya News Update today for more breaking news from across the region.